This book is about magic. Not the fictional magic of Harry Potter, the feigned magic of Harry Houdini, or the fraudulent magic of con artists. Not blue lightning bolts springing from the fingertips, aerial combat on broomsticks, sleight-of-hand tricks, or any of the other elaborations of artistic license and special effects. This is about real magic. Occultists sometimes use the Old English spelling magic to distinguish fictional and stage magic from the real deal. We'll use the more common term magic, magic, to avoid unnecessary associations with the occult. Real magic falls into three categories: mental influence of the physical world, perception of events distant in space or time, and interactions with non-physical entities. The first type I'll call force of will. It's associated with spell casting and other techniques meant to intentionally influence events or actions. The second is divination. It's associated with practices such as reading tarot cards and mirror gazing. The third is theurgy, from the Greek meaning God work. It involves methods for evoking and communicating with spirits. Unlike books that discuss beliefs about magic from psychological or historical perspectives, or that list recipes for spell casting, the goal here is to explore real magic from an evidence-based scientific perspective. Why a scientific approach? You wouldn't know it by reading most college textbooks, but there's a vast scientific literature that informs our understanding of real magic. When I was in college, none of my coursework mentioned anything about that literature, but now, after 4 decades of experimentally studying magic, motivated by scientific curiosity and without a religious background that might have biased me to be overly sympathetic about metaphysical concepts, I've come to 2 conclusions. First, there's no doubt that science is the most accurate lens on reality that humanity has developed so far. What we've collectively discovered about the nature of nature over the last 3 or 4 centuries, from the quantum to the cosmological, is an awe-inspiring testament to our creativity and imagination. Technologies based on that knowledge provide proof that our discoveries are valid. So when considering real magic, it would be foolish to just throw away what we've already learned. But second, reality viewed through the lens of science is an exceedingly thin slice of the whole shebang. Science is tightly focused on the objective, measurable, physical world. That focus excludes the one and only thing you can ever know for sure, your consciousness, that inner spark of sentience that you call me. While science as a practice has primarily concentrated on the objective world, scientific methods are extremely powerful. So if we wish, we can redirect our lens to look inward and explore what consciousness is capable of. When we do that, we are startled to find whole new realms of knowledge. One of the consequences of taking this inner perspective is that the idea of magic transforms from an impossible fantasy into an aspect of nature that we can begin to study. From this stance, terms such as paranormal and supernatural are seen as quaint and antediluvian, similar to how modern medicine no longer needs the concept of bad humors when discussing the origins of disease. We'll explore this new realm of knowledge through 2 major themes. First, based on a substantial body of experimental evidence, we can state with a high degree of confidence that real magic exists. Second, there are rising trends in science suggesting that what was once called magic is poised to evolve into a new scientific discipline, just as medieval astrology and alchemy evolved into today's astronomy and chemistry. The new discipline will be the study of the psychophysical nature of reality, that mysterious interstitial space shimmering between mind and matter. Understanding how this enigmatic space works in a way that's consistent with the rest of science requires a new worldview, the lens through which we understand reality.